reading about Jacques and Raissa Maritain's early Christian life, I found that they got advice from one of their friends who was an abbot that I think is good for young Catholics and Christians meditate on the issue of spiritual direction. Because as lay people, a lot of times, devout lay people, we want a spiritual director, but we're having trouble finding one because there's not a lot of them just lying around. So this is what Raissa has to say about that. One of Jacques' questions and one of the Father Abbot's replies, which played a great role in our lives, concerned the matter of spiritual direction. The saints whom we loved, whose biographies or works we had read, St. Teresa of Avila, for instance, attributed extreme importance to the spiritual director. We did not wish to neglect their advice. Dom de Latte joked at first about it, made a few paradoxical remarks, and while conversing of other things, told his young interlocutor, whose novice-like, somewhat straight-laced fever he liked to jolt, that a director was necessary in 3 cases. If one were uncertain of his vocation, or if one were morbidly over-scrupulous, or if one were led by the extraordinary ways of visions and revelations. He recommended us, however, to pray to God for a year, in order to obtain a guide of whom, in spite of the theories he had pronounced, we might have need. And I think that's really good. A lot of time, it's good to have a spiritual director, but we shouldn't be stressing about it unless we're in one of those situations. And if we don't have one, a lot of times it's good just to pray to God that we have a guide. I think that's really important.